No mess and no clutter in the kitchen. The easiest special pie you'll ever make. I'm starting my recipe by placing 3 eggs in this bowl. I add about 7 tablespoons of oil, a little over 3 tablespoons of milk, and a little over 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream. I also add half a teaspoon of salt to balance the flavor. Now I add a little under 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Then I mix all these ingredients very well with plenty of attention. Now I add a little over 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, gradually. And I mix very well until this batter becomes completely smooth. Now I add 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I gently mix it into the batter just to incorporate the leavening agent. A light mix is enough to get everything well combined. Now I take this batter and pour it into my pan, which is already greased, with butter and flour ready to receive the batter. Pour all the batter in and spread it well, covering the entire base. I place it in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes to pre-bake. Meanwhile, let's move on to the second part of the recipe. I've already added a bit of olive oil to the pan to saute. I add 1 finely chopped onion, and I saute this onion until it is lightly golden. Now I add 1 chopped tomato, 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of black pepper to season. Then I add a little under 3/4 of a cup of sweet corn, a little under 3/4 of a cup of sliced or chopped olives, and a little under 1 cup of tomato sauce. I give this delicious filling another good mix. And look how beautiful and colorful our pie filling is. After mixing all the ingredients, we let it cook for about 3 minutes. I've already taken the crust out of the oven, and with a fork, I gently poke holes all over the dough. This helps it absorb the filling better. Now I bring the filling and spread it over the pre-baked crust. The result will be a tasty and very colorful pie. Exactly. Just the way we like to serve it at meals. Now I add a little under 1 cup of chopped ham. I spread it carefully over the filling, covering it well. Here I added a little over 1.5 cups of ham and also a little over 1.5 cups of cheese, already diced. And the best part, if you want to add more cheese, you absolutely can. Even slices of pepperoni go really well. This will be a super filled pie with loads of flavor. I finish with slices of tomato on top. This tomato I used is large, so I cut it into thin slices. Now I place it in the preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. I've already taken the pie out of the oven. Now I place it over a glass to unmold it carefully. Do this while it's still hot, because the cheese is melted. Carefully hold it by the base and transfer it to a plate to serve. Now I'm going to cut a slice to show how it looks inside. Look how well filled it is, with the cheese still melted. An irresistible pie, perfect for any meal of the day.